Hi, this is Snowblossom. Welcome back to my 2025 art project. Although it's late, this is the final video of April, and April's theme was growth. So this video is sweet and simple. It's just going to be the painting. I did, as you might know, lose track of a lot of stuff this month, considering I'm just now editing and all of that stuff, and it's May 7th. But that's okay, because I'm about to start May, and I am feeling much better with my plan. So as you might have seen in the sketch, my idea is of the inside of a bus. The bus is kind of abandoned, has overgrown plants. It's a little bit more of an abstract idea, kind of representing a mix of growth as in nature and growth as in maturing and moving on. So right now I'm just doing kind of my guidelines. They're very messy because, as you might know, I'm not great with perspective and I'm not good when it comes to the scaling changing. So going from my sketchbook to the canvas is pretty difficult for me. So I started here with the outline of the bus itself, so now I'm going in with the details on the seats. You can tell I kind of struggle here too. Seats have always been very difficult for me. I have not figured out how to draw like a chair properly, ever. But I do what I can, and I can at least say that my chairs are better now than they were in like 2019, so that's something. There isn't really much to say on this painting. It was kind of just a last minute. I did this in one night. So it was just a last minute get something done, but the idea is an idea I wanted to do since the beginning of the month. So the idea itself isn't last minute, but like the construction of it is, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying. So, as usual, this painting obviously has a deep meaning to me. And by deep meaning, I mean it's the same meaning that most of my paintings from this project have had. Beyond the bus and the overgrown plants, there is gonna be a self-portrait of myself from about 2021, 2020-ish? One of the two. As well as outside of the windows, you'll see 4 black figures, kind of inspired by the Broken Script, the Minecraft mod, obviously. The symbolism here isn't very difficult to read into, like, it's pretty obvious once you, like, look at it. So obviously the self-portrait of me from 2021, whatever, is obviously just me from 2021. And the 4 black figures are people that just really don't want to leave me alone. But the painting as a whole represents how in 2021 I left them, and they're still out there watching me, even though this part of me from 2021 is stuck in this bus that's corroded, and that's not the right word. There's no acid involved, but whatever. The bus is run down. So it's really just a way for me to represent the feelings I was kind of going through at the time. It's not entirely accurate feelings because obviously I was much more depressed and blaming myself for it, whereas I think this painting represents the part of me that knew I was escaping something. But really, in the moment, I did not think I was escaping something. I thought I just lost my entire life. So it's a little bit different, but I think deep down I knew that I was escaping something. I think I mentioned it in one of my sketching parts, but the fact that there are 4 figures is important. It's not just a random number. There is 4 people that they represent, which I don't really know why I had to say that. I think that's kind of obvious, but I'm also kind of just trying to fill the time because there's not really much to talk about here. Anyway, away from the symbolism for a minute, this painting, the colors were stressing me out. Not stressing me out, frustrating me. I was expecting kind of like... I've never played or watched The Last of Us, but I'm imagining like that lighting. So I think specifically from the game, I would imagine. Where it's like dark and you have sun shining through like a abandoned building or whatever. Like, that's kind of what I was imagining. I don't know why I went for such a blue-gray instead of like a yellow-gray. So if I were to ever redo this painting, which I might redo it digitally one day to really just get in there and fix things I wanted to fix, I would definitely fix the coloring. But see, it's honestly not as bad when I add in this yellow border of the bus. I feel like it kind of balances it out. I don't know. I'm just like not entirely happy with it. I'm content, but it could be better. That sort of thing, you know? But honestly, I was so tired at this point. I did not care what this painting, like, if it turned out good, if it turned out finished looking, unfinished. I just wanted to get it done. Just to, like, say for myself that I got enough done, you know? Like, even though I became so overwhelmed in April with this project, it would make me so unbelievably mad if I just quit a couple months in. And that's also why I didn't give up on April specifically, why I didn't change the format too much, why I still am doing this video, even though it is May 7th, I'm still finishing this video. Because I just like the consistency of seeing, even just the thumbnails on my channel, I just like knowing that I did the order, you know? Like, I was always the person, when we did online schooling, if my teacher posted a thing and it was like an assignment, and they said, you don't need to submit anything for this, I would still submit it, just so that the bubble would be grayed out, you know? Like, I want everything to be completed and organized, and it all to be equal. I'm like that guy from Soul Eater, Todd Haberkorn's character. Death the Kid, oh my god, I've watched maybe 2 episodes of Soul Eater, so don't come for me on that. You know what I have been watching like crazy though, since there's not much to say about this painting? Hunter x Hunter. I've been rewatching Hunter x Hunter with my partner. Oh my god, I love it so much. We're on the York New City arc right now, and it is just my favorite. Oh my god. Also, unrelated to the painting, don't mind when my face comes in the Band-Aid. I get a lot of like acne that I pick at. I have a skin picking problem, and you know, it starts to bleed, so that's what the Band-Aid is. Anyway, the painting. So I'm finally drawing myself from 2021. I think it was a pretty smart idea to do the outline in white, because I was able to cover it pretty easily. So honestly, that's like a solid idea for any future paintings. Just doing the white outline. It's super easy to cover. Love it. It's kind of funny though, you can't really tell that it's me from 2021 specifically, because I've had that haircut and hair color combination so many times that it's just like, that could be me from any year at some point. And once again, my phone was at 15%, so I had to use my tablet for a light. One thing I will never do is get up and grab my charger. That's a fact. Okay, and here come the little shadow figures. You can't see one of them, but trust me, I'm painting it up there. And I think I did the shadows backwards here, but honestly, I don't care. It looks fine, I think. And just, you know, school bus graffiti. And there's the final product. I'm not a big fan of the color palette, but I think it turned out pretty good for what it was. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!